All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1062, Henry case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Miss Henry.
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Henry, excuse me. You brought this case before the court.
Yes,
What's
ma'am.
going on?
Well, I'm bringing my husband, hopefully ex-husband soon, for child support. He roughly pays about $1,000 a month, and I feel he should be paying more because he makes more. He makes more than I do.
Okay, but he's not under a court order, right?
No, ma'am. He just gives
So
me.
he voluntarily gives you $1,000 a month for child support.
Yes, and exactly voluntarily gives me money. Every
But
now
that's
and
a
then.
good thing, right?
Every now and then he gives me money, and most time I'm begging for him to give me money.
Still get it?
So what's going on? Like, fill me in. How did we get here today?
We're here today because I know he's a truck driver. He's over the road all the time. But like I said, I need more money for my children. They're in activities, private school. I just need more money. And I'm not jealous of him or anything like that. That's what he said before, but I'm not.
You said they're in activities and they go to private school, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it fair to assume that the $1,000 is covering that?
No, it's not.
So who needs the money, the kids or you?
Well, of course, I have to look good too, but I don't spend that money on myself. I spend it on my
spend all of it
no,
on
I
yourself,
do
Your
not.
Honor.
No, I do not. No, I do not. You don't have proof of that.
Your Honor, I currently...
You don't have proof of that. You do not have proof of that.
Excuse me. Okay. As best you can, try not to interject until I'm done speaking with her, and I promise I will come over to you.
Thank you, because I was talking.
I was talking to him. I did not need you to echo me,
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
All right. Now, you answer my questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Wouldn't it be fair to say that...
As you just saw, Judge Vonda B welcomed both sides with her usual grace, calm, firm, and entirely focused on the facts. Now, one thing that really stands out here is how she let the mother speak fully. Even though emotions were clearly high, she didn't jump to conclusions. She listened, patiently and respectfully. That's wisdom at work. Now, I've sat on that bench for many years, and I can tell you, when someone voluntarily pays child support, it's not something you ignore. Judge Vonda B recognized that immediately. She wasn't swayed by the accusations. She was focused on what's fair, what's documented, and most of all, what's in the child's best interest. That's exactly the kind of level-headed judgment people come to her court expecting.
If the tuition as well as the children's expenses, that $1,000 is covering that.
It's not.
How much is the tuition?
Tuition is, we have 2 children.
Okay.
And tuition is it's about $500 a piece. That's $1,000 right there, and I still need more money because I need clothes. I need to feed them.
Does he give you any money in regards to extra, like for the extracurricular activities or anything like that?
I'm trying to get extra. He won't give me that. No, he does not give me extra.
What is the visitation schedule between the two of you?
He has the kids Sunday through Wednesday.
That's split. So let me just make sure I got this straight. He's voluntarily giving you $1,000 a month for child support, correct?
That's correct.
He has the children, you said Sunday through Wednesday?
Yes.
Which means you have them Wednesday through Sunday.
That's correct.
Who pays health insurance?
I do, Your Honor.
How much is health insurance?
It's roughly $309 a month. She asked me a question.
But
All
she's
right.
still talking to me, though.
Okay, I did ask him a question. So, everything that I just repeated back to you is accurate, right?
He has money. He's spending on other
That
women.
wasn't my question. Everything that I just repeated back to you is accurate, right?
Pretty much.
So I'm confused as to why you're here. Are you trying to put him on,
I want to put him on child
You want to
support.
put him on child support
Yes,
for
ma'am.
the $1,000, or are you trying to put him on child support for something more?
Something more, yes.
Okay, let me move over to, before I move over to him, what do you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
All right, how much money you make?
I make about $60,000.
All right, do you have access to private health insurance for the children?
Yes, I do, but I'm a teacher.
Now that next exchange really shows Judge Vonda B's ability to cut through noise and confusion. She calmly repeated the facts, confirmed every detail, and then gently asked the mother a simple, honest question. Why are we here? And that's where the truth started to peek through. See, experience tells you when a parent is doing their part, voluntarily paying support, holding down insurance, and sharing custody, you don't drag them into court without a clear reason. But Judge Vonda didn't jump in with judgment. She just kept asking smart, grounded questions. That's a sign of real judicial maturity. She wasn't looking to lecture. She was looking for clarity. And sure enough, the real issue wasn't money. It was something else entirely.
I don't have that extra. That's why the father should help out with that.
He does. He pays health insurance.
Yes.
He just said he pays $309.
Yes.
So you can't say he needs to help out with that because he's already doing it.
You're right, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Now, sir, what do you do for a living?
I'm a truck driver.
Truck driver. How much money do you make?
I make roughly maybe 82 a year.
All right.
Okay.
Now, help me make sense of this. You give her $1,000 a month for the children. You pay health insurance. You all have a split schedule.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm missing something. Like, what is the issue? Why are we here? Because I would think that you bring someone to child support court if they're not doing something. I do understand making it legal, putting it in a document, but you're asking for more money. So I'm trying to get the disconnect here.
So what it is, Your Honor,
women he's spending money on.
she never lets me talk. So.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk.
Exactly.
Okay.
What it is, Your Honor, she didn't mention this, but she's engaged. And she just found out that I'm recently dating, so now she's mad at me.
Oh, I'm mad.
There goes
mad.
the
Very mad.
conflict.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
There goes the conflict.
I'm
Now,
not
I
mad.
asked what was the disconnect here. It was something missing. So you brought him to court because he has a new girlfriend
No, ma'am. I'm not
That's
mad
exactly
about
why, Your Honor.
and you're engaged.
Yes, ma'am.
He's still gonna want to marry you after he see what you're doing to this man.
He's on my side about this.
Of course he is.
So he agrees that he should be paying more than
Yes.
$1,000 a month
Yes,
in
like
child
I said,
support.
he has other women that he's pretty much
What does
tricking
his
money
other
on.
women have to do with anything?
he's spending all
Quite
the money.
frankly, you shouldn't care. You have a whole nother man that you should be worried about, and you over
understand
here
that.
all in his business.
I'm not trying to be in
And
his
he doesn't
business.
even
You
work
are
there.
trying to be in his business
You-
because you have mentioned it twice that he has other women. His
Yes.
other women has nothing to do with this
It-
case.
it
So
really
you can
does,
pipe
Your Honor.
down
It really
and stop
does.
bringing that up. It has nothing to do with
Okay.
it. Well, let
It
me
really
say it
does.
like this. It is not going to have an impact on my decision today.
Wow. Okay.
Okay? Thank you. Now, so you have a new girlfriend and she's in her feelings about it. Okay?
She always try to come by to see if she's there. She's
Phew, now that was a moment. When Judge Vonda B uncovered the emotional layer behind this dispute, it was like watching a seasoned surgeon find the root cause. Turns out, the mother is engaged and the father just started dating. Suddenly, the money request had more to do with feelings and finances. But you see how Judge Vonda handled it? No shaming, no sides, just a steady hand reminding everyone. That has nothing to do with this case. She kept her eye on the only thing that matters. The children, that's something you don't see every day. A lesser judge might get pulled into the drama. But Judge Vonda B, she shuts it down gracefully, respectfully, firmly. And believe me, that kind of restraint only comes with real courtroom wisdom.
feels out. She always try to come make a hostile environment.
Did your fiance come to court today?
No, he didn't.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Because if what he's saying is true, that's not a good look.
I am not jealous. I'm not hating. I'm not coming by the house or anything looking for him.
Okay.
So again, the disconnect is
Stop spending that money on those other women. And
I need you to stop interrupting me
Yes, ma'am.
because you have not done anything to prove to me yet that this man needs to pay you even the $1,000.
Okay.
You said the children are in private school. It's $1,000 for private school.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the whole child support, that I need more money to take care of them.
But you're a
You're taking care
teacher.
of yourself.
What?
You're not taking care of them.
You don't know that.
I do.
Miss
you don't.
Henry. Miss Henry.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
obviously came here to waste my time.
No,
okay?
no, Your Honor.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you
No.
did. You are asking for more money, and he's giving just that. He's giving $1,000. He's covering the kids' tuition.
So what about clothing?
Y'all have a split schedule.
I
He
buy
needs
them.
to
I got
maintain
clothes at my
close.
house.
Excuse me,
Please,
Mr.
you
Henry.
bring the
Excuse me.
kids
Give me a
back
minute.
home and they
Give me a
look
minute.
just-
Here's the reality of it. You all have a split schedule. You need to be providing clothing and everything for your home. You need to be providing clothing and everything for your home. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to order anybody to pay child support. What I'm going to do is that you testified to this. You said tuition was $1,000.
Yes.
$500 per child. So you know what? You're going to pay $500,
Wow.
and he's going to pay $500 directly.
And just like that, Judge Vonda B made the ruling fair, balanced, and focused on what's right. She didn't punish either parent. She didn't pick favorites. She simply split the tuition cost down the middle and let both parents carry their share equally. No added support order. No unnecessary penalties. Just accountability and logic. That's what I admire most about Judge Vonda B. Her courtroom isn't about ego or emotion. It's about what works, what's reasonable, what honors the children. You know, I've seen many judges talk over people or rush to judgment, but she listens. She weighs every word, and then calmly, kindly, delivers a decision that leaves no room for argument. That's how justice should feel: steady, dignified, and fair.
To the school.
That you
is
make more
right.
money than I do, and you had.
And you're going to keep maintaining the health insurance, okay? Now,
Thank
if you
you.
decide to get private health insurance on your own through your employer, you're obviously, you know, you can do that. The children can be double insured. But
True.
I'm not going to have him pay more than $1,000 or even continue paying $1,000 when, based on both of your testimony, you have a split schedule. That's what's in the best interest of the children, and that's what's fair.
Fair.
That is fair.
That's not fair.
Well, it is fair today. Did you have anything else?
You got it. You got it.
It's always about me, right?
It is.
I asked you a question. Did you have anything further for today?
No, I don't.
Okay, Mr.
Just
Henry,
when
did
you
you
bring
have?
the kids back home, make sure they're dressed properly, please.
I bring them back with what they came with.
What? Okay.
Okay, well, Mr. Henry, is there anything further?
That's it, Your Honor.
If there is nothing further, you all are dismissed.
When you step back and look at the whole case from start to finish, one thing becomes crystal clear. This wasn't really about dollars and cents. This was about emotions, wounded pride, broken trust, and two people trying to navigate co-parenting while still untangling the history between them. But in the middle of all that noise, all the subtle jabs and frustration, stood Judge Vonda B, calm, grounded, steady as ever. You know, I've sat through enough hearings to know when a case is emotionally loaded, and this one had all the markings. A mother who feels overlooked, a father who feels falsely accused, new partners on both sides stirring up complicated feelings, and kids who, more than anything, just need both their parents to stay focused on them. But here's where Judge Vonda's experience really shines. From the moment that gavel dropped, she gave both sides a fair hearing. She didn't let interruptions slide, but she also didn't raise her voice. That's important, because in family court, how a judge handles tension matters just as much as what ruling they give. People may not remember the exact numbers, but they always remember how they were treated. And Judge Vonda treated both parties with dignity, even when they weren't showing each other the same courtesy. Now, let's be honest. When a father is already voluntarily paying $1,000 a month, maintaining health insurance, and spending half the week with his kids, that's not someone dodging responsibility. That's someone showing up. And Judge Vonda saw that. She didn't let accusations of new relationships or personal jealousy cloud the real issue. She didn't get pulled into drama. She cut through it with calm precision. And instead of issuing a punishment or siding with one party, she simply balanced the scales. Tuition? Split evenly. $500 from each parent. Health insurance? Keep it going. Child support? Not necessary, because both parents share custody and both are capable. That's not just fair, that's wise. You see, this ruling wasn't just about what's legal. It was about what's just, what keeps the peace, what teaches two adults how to carry their responsibilities without dragging each other through the mud. And that's why Judge Vonda B stands out. She doesn't make her courtroom about power or control. She makes it about stability, for the kids, for the parents, for everyone involved. In my years on the bench, I've seen judges who rush to judgment, who hand out orders like they're checking boxes. But then there are judges like Vonda B. who take the time to ask, listen, and guide people towards solutions they can live with. She reminded this couple and anyone watching that parenting doesn't stop when a relationship ends. And co-parenting requires maturity, not manipulation. It requires putting personal pride aside and focusing on what really matters, the well-being of those children. So whether you're the parent paying child support or the one receiving it, whether you have the kids 3 days or 4, what matters most is showing up, doing your part, and respecting the shared responsibility that comes with raising a child. This case, like many, wasn't perfect. But Judge Vonda B didn't need perfection to do what's right. She just needed the truth. And once she had it, she brought clarity to chaos. That's the kind of judge every courtroom deserves.